Humanity, I love you all with all my heart, with all my might. I just turned off the heater because it was there and it was just making all this background noise, just like the shadow. All this unconscious stuff. It's not a coincidence. You see, I had this background noise subconsciously because it's related to all this stuff, you see, but I stopped the background noise now, and you see, cleared up. The difference is massive. So that's what the shadow is this background noise, these things. So how do we break it? How do we destroy the shadow? How do we stop it? Well, how do we disintegrate it? Well, we disintegrate it with love. The opposite. If we low self-love that creates it in the first place with inaction and all these different things, this denial, these fantasies, all these mechanisms that he has because he's unaddressed emotions, well, it's the opposite mechanism, the virtuous cycle of it, that disintegrates it. So because of Sandal, we can stare at the sun and open our hearts, so we get the energy required to address it. And how do we do that? Where our brain, when the sun comes through our eyes, what does that do? What does that do? Well, when we brings up the memory, you see, our brain brings up the memory. So our heart has the power now to essentially to deal with it. We have the energy required, the heart-based energy, the frequency required to do exactly that. To do exactly that. To deal with the shadow. You see, the emotion, the negativity. So the memory comes up, the illusion, the fantasy brings up the trauma, and then we can heal. So we recover, we heal, we address it, we love it, we understand it, we accept it, we're grateful for it, for the experience, for the learning. And we do that with each of those because we have coping strategies. So our coping strategies: love, recovery, healing, self-growth, all these different things, action, high self-love. And all these things come together and boom, it disintegrates the shadow. Because the shadow is just the accumulation of all this static, of all this noise. You see, like the background noise that I had earlier. So it's all together. You see, it's this friction, it's stuff that's there. So he stops it. He kills it. He destroys it. And the love is what it does. It is, remember, we're love beings. It's high frequency, high vibration. We address it in that way. This is how we do it. So we disintegrate it by elevating our energy levels with our heart energy, with our love for ourselves. And that energy gives us the power to heal. We heal, we recover. That's how we go about it. So the shadow gets destroyed, it gets disintegrated. And the negative cognitive load is not there anymore. The negative thought, that we don't have it anymore in us because it gets dealt with. So the memory is just there as a reminder of who we are, our identity and true self. So we take action here and now and love ourselves and become purposeful, which is what we are, is our nature, because we're compasses. You see, it starts with the Sandal. So the Sandal gives us the power through the energy, through the sun, so we can stare at the sun, open our heart, open our minds, open our eyes. And when the information comes in, we can deal with the emotion and the memory gets replayed. And then we address it with love and recovery and healing. And then we accept it, we move on, we forgive. We are grateful for the experience that brought us to these moments, so our true self can be stronger and we can go about our journey of creating life. And we do that, you see, that's how we make it a virtuous cycle with our coping strategies, with our love for ourselves. Because we're Sandals, this is how the mechanism works. High self-love leads to action. Free will, purposeful daily action. Action is purposeful energy. High frequency, high results, high vibration disintegrates the shadow and deals with the friction, deals with the noise, deals with the background stuff, with the unconscious. Everything becomes conscious now. We're conscious about those things. It's not repressed anymore. It's released. It's discharged. So it's all positive now. So the fantasy gets shattered. The illusion gets shattered. And then we just move on with our lives, and the shadow gets disintegrated, it gets destroyed, it's not there anymore. It's just a memory. It's just, we cast the light and then it goes away. And this is beautiful because, you know, it's proof that who we are, remember who we are, we're infinite eternal energy, we're infinite eternal creators, we are the Republic of Planet Earth. We're the citizens of the Republic of Planet Earth. We're the defenders of the Republic of Planet Earth with the citizenry. We're here to love, to create with our energy, with our hearts, because we are a benevolent species. So this is the end of this vicious cycle. Let's move on into better things. We're going to talk about the virtual cycles now of both the negativity bias and the shadow itself. Love you all with all my heart, with all my might.